Hello everyone, welcome to World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore, Solo Self-Found, featuring a Shadow Priest. If you are new here, feel free to enjoy the series in the background, while you work or while you play. Take in the classic sounds, music, and ambiance that this world has to provide. And as always, you can expect a more relaxing and immersive experience. Add-ons, professions, and other details can be found in the description below. And other than that, I hope you enjoy the series. Let's begin.
What can I do for you? Off with you. Safe travels.
There are a lot of details to cover regarding this character and how everything will play out. So let us begin with exactly how Blizzard has defined Self-Found for their official hardcore servers, as well as the additional rules that we will be applying to this playthrough. Blizzard has simply defined self-found rules as essentially the inability to trade with other players under any circumstance, covering all possible scenarios from using the auction house, sending mail, and of course, trading directly with players around you. However, it is very much worth noting that this rule set does not appear to restrict the player from grouping with others in the open world or in dungeons. And with that being said, our additional rule set will include those very same restrictions. This is going to be a true solo self-found experience, and we will be utilizing the hardcore add-on to assist in keeping ourselves honest. One of the achievements we are using is the Solitary Struggle achievement, which is to complete the hardcore challenge without any point joining a group for a dungeon. If we happen to pick up some random buffs from players along the way, then so be it. But otherwise, no outside help of any kind will be accepted or requested. And now with our introduction to the series out of the way, let us allow ourselves to enjoy what Coldridge Valley has to offer, along with the rest of Dunmoreau. As always, I hope you are all doing well, and I really appreciate you joining me today. It means a lot. Very busy today as expected for the launch of Self-Found. I'm glad to see some life being brought back to hardcore. much as what we've gone over already, the amount of restrictions applied to such a character, there's definitely more to discuss as far as what our plans are and how we're going to proceed. Naturally, because of our self-imposed restrictions, we will most certainly be going with tailoring and skinning for our set of professions. We will not have the option to pick up gear upgrades from anywhere other than the various vendors across the world, quests, and of course our precious profession slot being taken up by tailoring. As important as tailoring is though, skinning plays an important role too, providing us with not only the leather needed to craft certain tailoring recipes, but also the raw gold acquired from simply vendoring the skins. Finding good spots to farm raw gold in general is now essential to our journey, and we'll need to spend our limited supply of money cautiously, especially in the beginning.
Great to meet you. Watch your back. See you soon. Safe travels. See you soon. Well met.
Something we will need to keep in mind though, before we officially pick up skinning, we'll need to acquire and keep enchanting for a bit, so we can craft our first wand at the very least. Our lesser magic wand should be a piece of cake, but unfortunately the greater version takes quite a bit of commitment to the profession in order to obtain. Skinning for the extra gold is going to be more important, I think, so we'll have to grab new wands elsewhere after we craft our first. Let us speak with our trainer and pick up our first ability.
You got my attention. Off with you. How are ya? I've the finest wares in the land. What's on your mind? Off with you.
And it is of course one of our most powerful abilities, our buff, power word Fortitude. Having the extra stamina will be vital to our survival. We also have a couple of racials as well to review. Stone form is going to be nice, as priests don't have another way of dispelling poisons, I believe, and bleed effects as well. But we are going to get a couple of more priest-specific abilities that are only affected by the dwarf race. We'll go over those in due time. They should aid us greatly in our journey. And we've head back out and we're going to handle some trogs now. Other than everything we've mentioned so far, we will be, of course, rolling with Shadow as our specialization. Nothing too unique or perplexing this time around, even though I'm sure all of you would have been intrigued to see a discipline/holy build of some kind in hardcore. Perhaps someday. Simple and straightforward, the tools that Shadow provides will serve us well on our journey. And we've hit level 3, and now we're at the camp outside of town.
Hello! Keep your feet on the ground!
Now, in addition to trogs, we have trolls to deal with as well.
How are you? Watch your back. Be good. Off with you. Be good. Times are going to feel pretty tough without our first wand. But I am excited to know at least that we'll have an easy set of bags to get. We won't have to work too hard for those. Whereas other classes might. You might have to pay a little bit extra as well. Something else you may or may not have noticed is we disabled chat completely. We still get these logs here for skill ups and receiving loot, but there is no player interaction whatsoever to help deter us from interacting with any other players. We've of course also blocked all possible invites as well that we could receive as a player. Can't receive trades already, but we will not be receiving guild invites any longer either. Let's clear up the rest of the boars first before we head on to the trolls. Alright, we've got all the boars that we need. Let us deal with the Frostmane tribe. Nothing special from the chest, unfortunately. We are going to be feeling this bag space pretty soon. As soon as we leave the comforts of Coldridge Valley, we're going to want to head straight over to Ironforge to pick up our first set of professions. We are then going to want to head all the way to the western end of Dunmoreau, just south of Nomergon, to farm the Frostmane trolls that are over in that area. They are going to be our best chance at collecting as much linen cloth as humanly possible, so we can speed up the process of obtaining our first wand as well as our first set of bags. And hopefully they should drop some coin as well, which will be especially helpful for us early on. We are, of course, going to want to be very careful of hyperspawns too. This is going to be a very long journey to 60. But in the early stages especially of Blizzard's official self-found game mode, there's going to be a lot of hyperspawning. It's going to me plenty of chances to die. And with that, we are now level 4. Let us return back to Anvilmar and pick up our new abilities. We need all the help we can get.
Hi. What can I do for you? Be good. See you. You got my attention. Interest you on a pint? Off with you. What's on your mind? What's your back?
Can I help you?
Great to meet you. Talk to me. What can I do for you? See you soon. Watch your back. Hi. Hi.
And we've picked up our next rank of Lesser Heal and Shadow Word Pain. A button that we will be pressing a lot. See if we can find a general supplies vendor. I'd like to pick up some extra water to speed things up a little bit.
What's on your mind? Good.
Just a little bit of extra water. Alright, let us set out, deal with the Rockjaw Trogs once again, as well as the Frostmane Trolls. Trogs have been dealt with, and we head south now to deal with the trolls once again. We're going to have some stiff competitions for these nuts and bolts that we need to collect. I think we're also going to have some competition on the troll named enemy that we might have to take out. So we may end up skipping that quest altogether. We'll see. Gonna have to be extra careful while we're in here, but there are a lot of players around us at least. One more troll to go. Let's leave the cave and see if we can collect these nuts and bolts. We'll turn in our quests in the middle of the valley.
How are you? Keep your feet on the ground.
And now Gricknir, I'm not sure if this one's going to be worth it for us. It's probably going to be very difficult to find.
How are
I'm
you?
not sure it's totally
Watch
necessary.
your back.
I think we may be better off just doing a little bit of grinding instead, perhaps. Let's collect the other buckets of bolts first, and we'll head back to Anvilmar. We do have a little priest class quest to acquire as well. And our final quest item has been obtained. Let us return to Anvilmar. Take on some enemies along the way just to gain a bit of extra experience to make up for the quest that we will not complete.
What's on your mind? Safe travel. Hello.
And we have arrived back at Anvilmar. Let us see what this quest is all about.
a great day now.
What's on your mind?
Alright, and this one will send us over to Kharanos. Since we are playing solo and we are not grouping, I really don't think we're going to be able to get that named troll. So let us say goodbye to Coldridge Valley for now, and head into the wide expanse of Dunmoreau.
Great to meet you.
Honored, I'm sure.
Alrighty then.
And we've got our breadcrumb for Kharanos. Let us traverse the Coldridge Pass, fighting any trog that we see along the way. I've always found this pass to be quite unique for a starting area. In most other, if not all other starting areas, you can pretty much leave as a level 1 character right away. Not if you're a gnome or a dwarf. Heading through this path without assistance would basically be suicide. Forces you to train within the Coldridge Valley for at least a little while, before you have the freedom to go where you please. And we're finally here. We've made it to Dunmoreau. Let's head over to Kharanos. I'd like to try to hit level 6 along the way, so let's maybe take the road less traveled. These crag boar ribs that we're picking up right now are going to be helpful for later on when we pick up our cooking skill. We should be able to learn a recipe within Dunmerrogue somewhere. Every last bit of stamina and spirit matters in this run. And we are now entering the Dwarven settlement of Kharanos for the first time. Well, let us allow ourselves to make this our new home.
I've the finest wares in the land.
I'm not going to pick up our skinning knife just yet. We'll need enchanting first anyway, and we're going to need that extra money.
What's on your mind? Say. Great to meet you. See you soon. What can I do for you? Safe travels.
We're going to get our first set of green robes, which is nice. We must find Mountaineer Dolph and heal his wounds.
Watch your back.
Should be fairly simple.
How are you? Keep your feet on the ground. Be good. Here there. Off with you.
Well, let's go heal the Mountaineer up.
No.
And we'll go turn that in now.
You got my attention. Off with you.
New set of robes are looking wonderful.
Great to meet you.
Feels good to get a green this early.
What can I do for you?
Let's go ahead and pick up our remaining quests, and then we are going to run over to Ironforge right away to pick up our professions. We're going to need to farm a little bit so we hit level 6. And we're actually going to need a little bit more gold than that because we won't be able to pick up our abilities. I don't think, at least. Depends on how much the professions cost. I know secondary professions are a little bit more expensive
What can I get for you?
to train in the beginning.
Watch your back.
But we may be able to get away with
You got my
tailoring
attention.
and enchanting at least.
Very good. Watch your back. How are you? Here there, off with you.
Alright, let us head over to Ironforge. We'll take on some enemies along the way, perhaps. And we have struck gold with our first small pouch of the run. Getting a bag without having to make it is certainly helpful and always welcomed. Gonna quite hit level 6. That's okay. Once we hearth back to Kharanos, we can take a quick trip out of town and quickly come back to pick up our next abilities. And we are definitely going to want to do that. Power Word Shield is coming up, as well as Inner Fire. Very important for our survivability. Let us enter Ironforge for the first time. Enchanting is first.
Good day to you.
We are going
Off
to need
and
to
away.
purchase a copper rod, aren't we? That is going to cost us a little bit.
Hey,
Yeah, we're going to have to hold on to that for now. Now let us pick up tailoring.
What can I do for you?
What can I get for you today?
And with that, we've picked up our 2 primary professions for the time being. Let us return to Kharanos. Alright everyone, I think I'm going to stop it right here for now. In the next episode, we take on Dun Moreau with our new solo self-found Shadow Priest. As always, I thank all of you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.